officer needed to feed 70 people.
Mom, what?
This is for the homeless breakfast at Vineyard. They're looking for people to make food for it. For 70 people.
If you leave, Mom will marry someone else. Mary, can I? If you graduate from school, then you're going to. Then the school will graduate too. If you graduate from school, the school will graduate too. What?
That's funny.
Funny.
School will graduate too. Bill's not saying Chicago Police Stories. Bill wants to go to Paris. Paris is one of the posts. That's cool.
Bill persuades Joe Eisen to stay.
No, Phil, I'm not staying.
Mom, Mom, do you remember that story?
Yes, I do.
He
but
persuades,
you know
Phil persuades Joe Eisen to
you
stay,
know
Mom.
what Joel Weissman said? He said, Phil, wait till you get to my age. You'll know, Phil, when it's time to retire. You're just gonna know. Kip and Tony meet Shrek. Kip and Tony decorate cupcakes. Kip and Tony make everything pink. Kip and Tony eat pie.
Bill Ponce doesn't look that old. Look that
Kip and Tony go to
old.
the Drake and see Drake and concert. That's a good one, you know.
That's it. She's done for. So she has plans to keep that to embarrass herself. Get everything done.
I can't watch this.
Checkmate. Take it from me. Notice on the wrong side for Bishop.
I taught her everything she knows. Well,
I'm just putting all your emails
Yeah.
in your file here
Of course.
so I can be organized with all your emails here. Okay,
Yeah.
let's move them to your file.
Girls.
Here we go.
The black
Okay.
hair and the white hair get to pinch each other's pieces.
Mom, what?
I meant that.
Dark Window.
Oh, sorry about that.
lucky, lucky, lucky. Stronger opponent.
Okay, well, I
you
guess.
alive. Need to sharpen up.
Yes. Well, maybe you could help. Play some games. Give me advice. Just like when I was little.
I guess you should watch either one.
Potential of by restricting.
WTTW, WTTW, WTTW.
Such fun. Got anything to catch this spy? After dinner, then.
No idea was good enough for my folks either. Yes, well, admittedly they were. Discombobulated by my calling. Committed atheists. Yes. Assumed I'd be a famous scientist like my father, or successful musician like my mother and sister. Still, I'll win them over eventually.
Nadia Whitlock seems like the prime suspect, but there's also a husband, naturally. And Oliver Canning just made him brushing. Evelyn Surley's a fascinating character. Nobody had heard of him a year ago, and he's since beaten 3 of the top 10.
Boy. So what else did I say to you, Bob? So Mom, what else did I say to
I'm
you?
gonna have to look, you know. Let me see.
I'm sure Persephone must be.
Let me look here.
Hasn't always made good life decisions. You could be running in my Oh, but he's backing up.
As a scientist, I was surprised you opted to back
Specialist readers.
Theologically speaking.
In fact, and after all we've taught you to just
I never. Charles. Tripod. So what do you think about that idea for the school child that I have had?
Well, that's a good idea. About the different shows that don't just air in the shows in the places they were filmed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. I've always thought you should do it that way. It's a good idea, kiddo.
Can't leave you for 5 minutes, can I? So, the main door was
Clifford the Big Red Dog, Massachusetts, the Haunted Hathaways. Haunted Hathaways. When we were in Wisconsin, I watched the Haunted Hathaways, so that would be like on Nickelodeon on Saturday, August 23rd, 2014. That's kind of like, that's kind of like maybe something haunted, like,
So you're saying the killer could have escaped
like maybe because of the woods they were in or something like that, or
during the chaos of finding the body?
Exactly. Giving the impression.
someone, do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Fact. Signs of bruising on the victim's lower face. A hand clamped over his mouth, perhaps. And
Someone, what about fixing MTV News?
indicates the victim was forcibly injected.
With what?
Someone, why don't you fix it?
Well, I've tried for like 4 different times. There's one more thing I can try, which is like restarting, like sending a signal to your box.
Like in the message.
Sending a signal to your box.
The sort of trick professional
You know what? I
spies
should
can
go
perform.
downstairs and see if they had it downstairs. Have you tried that?
Quite right.
No.
But sir, look.
It's like maths equations. Just annotations. Probably from the one's last few lunches.
But why hiding these men?
Not a paranoid about someone stealing it to study his tactics.
You know that. So they'd love to take a look.
This murder must be connected to the secret message.
Stop shuffling that easy in your head.
At last. Think Whitlock found out about the Russian spy got himself bumped off.
Yeah, it belonged to the victim.
Fascinating.
I can
Sweetheart.
see you sent me some other things about tape mysteries. Lots of tape mysteries this morning, I believe, right? Lots of, lots of emails about different tape mysteries.
So if I can identify the murderer, then I'd also find his spy.
I give up. You always were a piece of the pod. Barney, pair of you. I told you everything last night.
Just a few more questions. So you and your husband always have sex?
Someone, what tape mysteries did I send you this Friday?
Anthony was
Someone, what tape mysteries did I send you this Friday?
the job very much, Inspector. But during the tournament, Anthony never let anything disturb his concentration. Even me.
So Anthony was in his room and you were in the bar?
When I got home, I went to say goodnight, and Anthony's door was locked. He didn't reply. He never goes to sleep until 11, so I raised the alarm.
Is there anyone who would wish your husband harm?
Except the tournament director.
Quentin Rutherford.
He has a dream problem. At the last tournament, he fell asleep while he was supposed to be officiating. Anthony lodged a complaint. If it's upheld, Mr. Rutherford could lose his job.
What about Mr. Canning? They were great rivals.
No. No. Oliver and Anthony lived antagonizing each other, but underneath there was great respect. Will you catch whoever did this? Inspector.
We'll do everything we can.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry you got feelings.
What?
we'll go over a few of the tape mysteries. I'll just read through a little bit of them. Okay?
Okay.
And I'll see what else you sent me. Some Drake and Josh rewrites. And I'll see if there's any more
Can't wait till the next round.
school channel things.
No.
Oh. Toxin doesn't actually harm poisons, chemical compositions quite.
I'm not sure when Dad will be done watching.
Oh, absolutely. This might take a while, that's all.
Anything to help us narrow down the list of suspects?
Well, if I'm correct, and the murderer left through the adjoining door, then later replaced the key, that means that they must have been present when the body was discovered.
Of course. In that case, we have.
Were they pretty good, or were they pretty good, you know? Okay.
Oliver Canning is Anthony's long-term rival.
And she was flirt.
Okay, good.
Even at Thurleywood would look on, he gets a clear route to the files. And his friend Jack Denbury.
Whose livelihood depends on Evelyn's continued success. And don't forget,
Yes. Allegedly a secret outfit.
So, what's CBS All Access?
Thanks to our victim.
What's that mean?
I don't know. It's something. What is Mom? What is CBS All Access?
You said you
Oh, this what?
CBS All Access, Mom.
I don't know. Is it like news or something?
I'll get
I
special
don't know what that is.
They mentioned that on a Nickelodeon rant.
CBS All Access? Well, I don't know how you get that. Is it on TV, or online, or on TV? I don't know.
Out of all the channels to air it on, I at least expect it from a channel like Nickelodeon.
Right, exactly, kiddo. Yeah.
Same thing with Friends sometimes.
Still have
He's not so much for kids, and he gets shows and movies on Nickelodeon. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, that's right.
Mom, would you agree with that?
I would.
Mom, agree with that?
I agree.
So that is all 100% true, Mom?
That was right.
So, Mom, that is all 100% true, Mom?
100%, yes.